at the Tract Toric 27 to 55 spotting scope. So Tract Optics is a really neat brand. They're newer to the market, but they have direct-to-consumer options. And this is their spotting scope that they released. It is a great scope. I'm gonna go over just some of the features today, just initial thoughts. Not gonna go too specific into the specs. The reason is those can be found online. And in my opinion, when you're looking at a spotting scope, you want comfort, you want ease of use, and the specs are fine to read, weight, field of view, things like that. But you want to make sure that it fits you first and you're happy with the overall clarity. So here's the scope looking at the front. One thing I do like about this is it does come with the plastic objective cover, and it's already tethered on there, so pretty nice. The eyepiece is 27 to 55. It's got a rubber cover on top. The cover does come off pretty easily, but this is a great eyepiece, very well made, very easy to adjust, so very solid there. The focus is a helical built into the body. It's a great focus. Everything is very, I guess you could say, tight, so to speak. And I also have the neoprene cover for it, which protects the body. So it's that gray rubbery finish you'll see here. Similar to like the Sig Zulu binos. It's that rubber cover. I like that texture, it's real grippy. I don't think you have to have the neoprene case with this spotting scope, but it is nice to have. You can clip it to where it's fully covered for transport, or if you're packing it in. So really solid. They don't sell a straight, so I have the angled. I'm a little bit indifferent on the two. I've used both, and I will admit angle is nice for your head, but it can be a little frustrating trying to find targets if it's quick. If you're, say you're hog hunting, you want to get a quick video, you got to be fast. And so I think there's pros and cons to both. I'd be happy to start a discussion about which one I like for what scenario. But definitely take a look at Tract. I've used their scopes, their binos, and this thing is solid. So we're gonna get some Phoneskope footage here. All right, so we'll just do a quick Phoneskope, middle of the day. I really like it, works well. Phoneskope, real easy. Just give you a little idea here. Super fast focus. Let's do some panning. I don't have a lot of colors here. That's on 55, so that'll just give you an idea of what you're seeing. So great colors. All right, so here's the Phoneskope. That tree is at 60. Just want to show you some of that detail. All right, so one thing about the image is I've used the Vortex Razor Athlon Cronus. This thing is definitely a step above. I'll add some footage of the moon that I've looked at. It's just got a solid image. You can tell that it's got great glass. It is shot glass. Now it's not as good as the Meopta Meostar. Just wanted to mention that, but it is in my eyes a big step ahead of the Razor, which those are kind of your intermediate prices. And so this is one to consider. We're at 55 still. One thing I like about it is the eye relief. So when you're looking through it, it's got a nice rubber cup. It's easy to use all the way from 27 to 55, so it doesn't hurt your eyes. It's just got a great feel to it. It's fairly compact. It's a little heavy, but it's built like a tank. If you look at the Leopold, the Sig Oscar, the Gunworks spotter, they're all in that 27 to 55. That's becoming a pretty popular model. They're all in Japan, and so I'm curious if it's similar bodies and they're using different glass. So I want to share just a few final thoughts on the Toric spotting scope. So you can kind of see the size here. It's not terribly big. It is an 80mm objective. That does help quite a bit with the light gathering on it. Now, this is Japanese, and so you want to look at where are they made, what glass is in it. This is a newer spotter, so you're not able to get tons of reviews right now. But again, to my eyes, better than the Razor. You've also got the ability to switch the eyepieces for reticle options. I do have the 22 power. It's wide angle, long eye relief. It is incredible. I would encourage to look into that if you're going to be calling out ranges. It's an MRAD eyepiece. So definitely worth looking at. These are, I think they're about 1,500. You can look at their demo as well. When you look at like what the Razors are costing, you know, nothing against those, but this is a very well-built, solid glass option in a great price range. And I just really like the guys over at Tract. I think that they're just building great optics. And so really this is a good do-it-all option. You've got the reticle, you've got the option for a neoprene case, cap that clips on and off, rubber body. This thing is a tank. It's going to give you the ability to shoot at the range, to take it hunting, digiscope. It's kind of a do-it-all spotter. It's not the best at, you know, maybe purely just image or purely just ranging, but I think that it does all of those very, very well. Way above average in my opinion, especially when you look at the price of it. And I think Tract deserves more attention with this spotting scope. I definitely would recommend it. So take a look at it. Let me know if you have any questions. And if you've never used a spotting scope, man, even if you're shooting your bow, your rifle, just putting a Phoneskope on, it is so much fun. I really love watching impacts, watching arrows, watching wildlife. It's almost more fun than like hunting itself, is just digiscoping to me. So if you've never used one, definitely try it. Look at the power of a scope and how that compares to like a camera lens. It's very impressive what you're actually doing with a spotting scope. And so I'm going to be posting a few more videos here, and thanks for watching.
What do you think? Good.